Why do you want to practice Dhyan, meditation? For peace of mind, mental peace. But tell me, can the mind really be disturbed? Yes, it can. The mind keeps running, yes, because the mind is just a machine. But the one behind the mind, that is what's truly disturbed. The one behind the mind is disturbed because of his own karma, his own actions. Why this disturbance? Because in our lives, we we either didn't get what we wanted or we couldn't do what we wish to do, and that's why the mind is restless. So check your own capability. It's that simple. Why are you disturbed? Because either you don't have the capability or the other person or situation doesn't have the capability. If I don't have the capability but the other side does, I still won't get what I want. And if I do get it, I'll get it dishonestly, which will again cause inner turmoil. On the other hand, if I do have the capability but the other side doesn't, then why even ask for something from such a situation? Look at the situation, your own and theirs. Why desire more than what your capability allows? The root of disturbance is this: the desire to receive more than your capacity allows. So tell me, why do you want to meditate? Do you believe that Dhyan will bring you peace? No. Dhyan has caused the disturbance. The lock will only open with the same key it was locked with. So, where did the disturbance come from? From your karma, your actions. Then how will just doing Dhyan suddenly bring peace? It won't. So how will you find peace? That I'll tell you. But first you need to understand you are walking on the wrong track. You're searching for something that doesn't even exist in the place you're looking. Dhyan happens on its own naturally. Yes, thoughts arise. But where do thoughts come from? They arise when you want something. Thoughts don't just appear randomly. They come from the information you've collected and from your ragdvesh, your attractions and aversions. So when you want something, your thoughts revolve around it. It is because of dhyan, focused attention, that you are disturbed. So what are you really disturbed by? Do you know the real cause of your disturbance? It is because you're focusing on what you want. Focus automatically goes where there is a need. You can't force it elsewhere. If you're hungry, your focus won't go anywhere else. Eat first, and then naturally your focus will shift. Focus flows into need. You don't have to make it go there, but you are forcing it. And if you observe carefully, you'll see it is actually dhyan itself that is causing your suffering. And what you truly want is to be free from that dhyan. You want to be settled in your own being, but your dhyan keeps slipping away elsewhere. So, what is the real cause of disturbance in your life? That your dhyan keeps going elsewhere. You're not able to keep it on your own self. But to even place your dhyan, two are required. First, the object of focus. Second, the one who is focusing. Only when there are two will dhyan happen. If there is only one, where is the dhyan? Dhyan happens only in duality, not in oneness. So our goal should be to become free from dhyan. Dhyan is both suffering and pleasure. When your dhyan lands where you want and things happen your way, you feel pleasure. If they don't happen, you feel suffering. That's all. So ultimately, you must become free even from dhyan. Only then can you truly be with your own self. Right now, you're forcing yourself. Your dhyan is naturally flowing into your desires, but you're trying to force it somewhere else. So, what should you do? Don't try to forcibly place dhyan. Instead, free yourself from rag dvesh. Work on removing attraction and aversion. Don't work on placing your dhyan. Observe where your dhyan is going and ask yourself, why is it going there? Today, deeply understand what dhyan really is. Completely. Because you won't understand just by me understanding it. You will understand only when you understand. Ask freely. Speak openly. You need freedom from dhyan too. Because dhyan itself is distraction. Is there dhyan because of you, or are you there because of dhyan? Sir, dhyan is because of us. Then what's the need to do dhyan at all? Why is this simple thing not being understood by you all? Where does dhyan even arise from? The moment you want something, dhyan instantly flows in that direction. First comes desire, then comes dhyan. Understand this sequence. So where does dhyan arise from? From within me. And how? From desire. So just stop the desire and the matter ends. You are instantly free from dhyan. And when you're settled in your own being, there is no need for dhyan either, because for dhyan two are required. Only then will param dhyan, the supreme absorption, happen. When you become one, this is called ekakar, when you completely merge in your own self. Are you beginning to understand this? Understand this deeply, because a habit has formed around doing dhyan. Everyone you see is running after dhyan. Dhyan has become a new intoxication. First, understand dhyan properly. That you are not supposed to do dhyan. You are supposed to become free from dhyan. You are not able to grasp this yet, but you need to become free from dhyan. And you can only become free from dhyan when you become free from desire. Until then, your dhyan will keep flowing outwards. And if you continue living in desire, you'll keep cycling between rag dvesh, attraction and aversion. But if you live in your true need, you return to contentment. And when you are free from desire, then dhyan doesn't even arise. The story ends right there. If you are understanding this, then begin living in need. Renounce the desire to have more than your capacity. Let go of the desire for status. Let go of the desire for praise. Let go of the desire for showing off. End this noise. Just do this much. Renounce the desire to get more than your true capability. Do this much, at least this, and then see. Even if you try to find restlessness, you won't find it. As long as you want more than your capacity, restlessness will remain in your life, whether you get it or not. Because if you get it, you won't be able to handle it. And if you don't get it, you will feel aversion. Are you understanding this? Please understand this deeply. We must become free even from dhyan. Because if dhyan is still there, it means I am I'm still outside. Because I still want something. If dhyan is happening somewhere, it means I am not in my center. I am outside. Keep this in mind. Tell me, speak now. Have you come or not today? If you've come, ask now. Ask about dhyan. Clear all your doubts about dhyan now. In this present moment right now, if you have any confusion, speak up. You must understand this. A habit has formed like an addiction. Just like an addict says, I want to quit. I know it's destroying me. My kidneys are failing. But I can't stop. That's exactly what's happening to you. You become addicted to dhyan. Even after understanding all this, you still ask, okay, but how to do dhyan? How to stop the mind? How to become thoughtless? How to live in the present? Even after all this understanding, let it go now. Just drop it. It's understood now, right? Then why are you still you're holding on? but it's become a habit. Just like an addict gets addicted to a substance, he can even sell his home. Does he not know it's destroying him? He knows, but still he can't stop. In the same way, people today have become addicted to Dhyan, but nothing real has happened. Ask someone who claims to do Dhyan, what is Dhyan? Why do you practice Dhyan? They won't have an answer. Do you have an answer? Tell me, why do you do Dhyan? You don't have an answer. And even if you have one, that answer holds no real meaning. The answer fails. Guruji, the mind is always running in some way. As long as there is desire, the mind will keep running. Behind the mind is you. As long as you have desire, the mind will continue running. Simple. Matter ends there and it will keep running. As long as there's the desire for respect, man, the desire to get more than your capability, the desire for show, the desire to be greater or lesser than others. As long as these four are in your life, the mind will not stop and you will remain restless. Let go of these four. Why are you holding on? What benefit is there? Tell me. These four are the cause of your unrest. Other than these, tell me, is there anything else? Does anyone have any other reason? Guruji, even if a person removes desires, then what next? We still have needs, don't we? Which desires disturb us? It is the desire to get more than your capability. That is what we call desire. Needs are different. Live in need, not in desire. Have you ever said an animal has desires? Tell me, aren't all the other beings on this earth living too? Have you ever heard anyone say, this animal has desires? Speak. No one says that. Because animals live in need, not in desire or expectation. When you want more than your capacity, that's what's called desire. Are you understanding this? It is this desire that makes you suffer. And not only are you suffering, you're causing suffering to others as well. Whenever you want more than your capacity, you will remain disturbed. Write this down. Carve it into your life. Right now, renounce the desire to get more than your true ability. Then no one in this world can disturb your peace. Even if you go searching for restlessness, you won't find it. Are you understanding this? Look beyond humans. There are so many beings on this earth. Have you ever heard someone say, they forcefully came into my field and ate because they wanted to? No, that's not desire. So understand this deeply. Now, tell me, any other questions? Alright then. Understand this fully and pull yourself out. Understand Dhyan. We need freedom from Dhyan. We need liberation. You tired, aren't you? Yet still not understanding? What will you do with Dhyan anyway? Where will you place it? Tell me, where will you place your Dhyan? On what? Tell me, on the temporary? On something that will perish? Wherever something is bound to perish, that's exactly where you're placing your Dhyan, meditation. And when that thing perishes, where will you end up? Tell me, where will you focus your Dhyan? Show me one thing you are focusing on that is, and will remain. When you concentrate your attention on perishable things, what do you think will happen? Understand this carefully. You become trapped in those things, and yet you don't realize it. Tell me, where are you placing your Dhyan? On this earth, what is it that you're concentrating on that was, is, and will be? Speak. There is nothing. You are placing your attention on things that will perish. Earlier too, your Dhyan was on something perishable. Now it's shifted somewhere else, again perishable. So, what's the difference? What's going to change? Say it. This Dhyan, Dhyan, Dhyan. You've memorized it like a chant. It's become an addiction. Right now, it's the trend in the marketplace, this addiction to meditation. Understand this clearly. You've been made to drink it in like a drug. It's been planted deep into your mind. Just think, where are you really placing your dhyan, meditation? Tell me, where are you placing it? Is that object eternal? Will it remain? If you truly reach there, then even dhyan will disappear, union will happen, the whole journey ends there. Till now, wherever you placed your dhyan, tell me, wasn't it always on something temporary? And if you're still placing your dhyan on perishable things, then what are you doing? You'll just remain stuck there. Isn't it the same as before? Your attention was on one thing, now it's on another. Still temporary. That's all there is. Guruji, what if someone says, I focus my dhyan on God? Where is God? Show me. How will you focus dhyan on something you haven't seen? That's exactly the point. People say all kinds of things. But tell me, where is God? The ideas people have beliefs. Someone says God is a man, etc. But those are just beliefs. If I tell you to place your attention on something you've never seen, can you do it? Tell me. You'll need some kind of basis, right? So, where is the basis of God? Tell me. And even if one day you see God, then what's the point of doing dhyan? Once the divine is directly seen, then dhyan disappears. Union has already happened. The journey ends there. Don't live in imagination. Come out of fantasy and live in what is real. Otherwise, your whole life will be wasted. Don't waste time. Travel this path with wisdom. You say you're meditating on God, but where is God? You haven't seen Him. Then how can you meditate on Him? Answer this. So many great beings have walked this earth. Did any of them ever say, meditate on God? No. They always said, live with honesty. Live doing satkarm, righteous actions. That's what they said. Did they ever tell you to meditate on God? Tell me, if that was truly the way, wouldn't they have said so? Those who are lost, they are the ones who say, meditate on God, because they know it will never happen. And so you'll remain trapped, wandering like slaves to their ideas, just like countless others who've been wandering the earth. They say, focus your attention on God. All those who have wandered till now, they'll say the same. Focus on God. And you've been doing it too. You've been focusing for years, so keep doing it. Whether you understand or not, just keep doing it. And yet, all the great beings who truly attained that state, they never said that. They simply said this much: live with honesty, do righteous actions, satkarma, serve those in need, and be free. That's it. But even this simple truth isn't reaching you. You can't grasp even this straight direct message. So tell me, how exactly will you focus on God? Tell me, Guruji. That's what I was asking, isn't it? That's exactly the point. So many people are focusing. You're not the only one. There's no single mega guru sitting here. You're asking this question, but this is the condition of 99% of people. It's not just about you. This is what's being made to happen. Live in imagination. Stay enslaved. They won't let you break free. Because if you become free, then who will be their slave? And then when a true saint appears, his words go unheard. He says, don't wonder, that same truth exists within you too. Just stop looking outside. But you don't understand his words either. You just don't. What usually happens is, without compassion, even a saint seems cruel. If he shows compassion, trouble begins. He says, "You are just like me." And what do? You start worshipping him. You don't walk his words. That's the disaster. He says, "What did I even say to them? What have they done? They've started worshipping me, but not following my teachings. They're using my name for fame and money." This is the calamity. He says, "I told you to be free." And you say, "No, we will worship you instead." In this world, people can be revered, but no one is truly worthy of worship except one. Only Brahman, the Supreme Self, is worthy of worship, but even that can never truly be worshipped. Here, you can only show respect. So, you either worship the person or you walk the path they pointed to. But what did you do? You grabbed hold of their body. They said, "The word is the Guru, hold on to the words. Walk the path." But you said, "No, I won't take the words. I'll bow at your feet." And now look, that's where the trouble began. Only one can truly be worshipped here. If anyone is truly worthy of worship, it is Brahman, the Supreme Self. But that can never be worshipped. People here are worthy of respect, yes, but not of worship. So either you worship them or you walk the path they showed. But do you know what you did? You began worshipping, you clung to their physical form. They had said, "The word is the Guru. Grasp the words and attain liberation." But you refused. You said, "No, I won't follow the words, I'll bow to your feet instead." And now, trouble has begun. He must be wondering, what did I come here to say? And what have they turned it into? He must be watching from somewhere, saying, "Look at them, carrying my verses, reciting my teachings, but smoking, chewing, tobacco, intoxicated, and still reading the Ramayana. We gave our lives for their upliftment." But they didn't understand. They clung to me and let go of my words. They held on to me and abandoned my teachings. A whole sect was built. That's exactly what is happening. And then he said, "Look, they're enjoying wealth in my name." Mahavir never said, "Consider me God." Buddha never said, "Worship me." They said, "Follow the words." But no one follows the words. So they were made into gods. But what is a god? The one who has crossed the ocean of suffering. And what did he say? "You too can cross it. You are just like me." But people said, "No, we won't strive. We'll use your name and live in luxury. Our children will profit from your name too." And the people of society they worshipped. They grabbed on. Here, people can be respected, yes, but only Brahman is truly worship worthy. Brahman can never be worshipped. If you walk by the words, you won't be able to worship. If you worship, you won't be able to walk by the words. Remember this. But what happened to you? To walk by the words, you would have to renounce your craving for fame, your desire to get more than you deserve, your ego of being big or small. So you said, "No, I won't follow the words." Then what did you do? You worship them and use their name for fame, wealth, and power. You sold them. You sold the great beings. You sold the Gita. You sold the Ramayana and you did it skillfully. They must be watching from somewhere, saying, look what they're doing. They even sold us. Just think, they're thinking, we spoke for their liberation. We taught them to be free of attachments, ego, desire, and they turned even us into a commodity. Well, so be it. They sold us, but the fall is yours, not ours. We already crossed over, but you are bringing ruin upon yourselves in the very place meant for your liberation. Even that you have sold. Now, where will you go? The very place you came to be free from, you made a deal there. You sold the very doorway to liberation. Now tell me, where will you go? The words of the great beings are being sold. Look, all the great ones who came, they gave just one final message: live with honesty, practice Satkarma righteous action, and move forward. But you don't understand that. Today, methods and rituals are being sold in their name. Everyone wants to do dhyan, meditation. But what exactly do you want to do with dhyan? Tell me, do you want to practice dhyan or be free from dhyan? You can't even grasp this simple truth. Because as long as you are doing dhyan, you will remain outside. But they made you into slaves, saying, do dhyan, we'll go, but our generations will continue. Now, just look, the Guru's Guru, his own children are becoming the next Gurus. Yes, it has come to this. They are leaving behind their bloodlines, saying, look, we've trained our sons well. Now you all come and follow them. We've created so many followers, and the followers have become so blind that the father is a devotee and he's making his son a devotee of the same lineage. And so the generations go on. No worries, right? Generation after generation. They're multiplying, thriving. So please understand this. Choose honesty. Satkarma is the root. Hold on to that. End the story there. Because you will have to come here. This is the final truth. You will have to return to this. Whether today or tomorrow. You will have to arrive through honesty and Satkarma. Keep that in mind. And come back with understanding. Because this is the only thing that will liberate you. Yes, this is the way. Look at the great ones they attained, realization. And what did they do in the end? They served. But understand, no one reaches the divine through service itself. The one who serves reaches the divine. That's why the great ones accepted the path of service. After attaining the ultimate, they all entered into service. They would even skip their meals, but serve. And you want to eat first and then serve. Your condition is, let me fill my belly first, then yours. But the saints, they say, your hunger first, then mine. That's the only difference. You say, me first, you later. They say, you first, me later. That's it. That tiny shift holds the difference between knowledge and ignorance. One lives in bliss, who says, you first. One lives in restlessness, who says, me first. Yes, this is the truth. This is knowledge and ignorance. This is the essence. Just this small difference. One great soul says, you first, then me. And you say, me first, then you. That's all. And that you first reaches the divine. While the one stuck in me first is trapped in the endless cycle of birth and death. All he says is, mine, 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 while the saint says, yours. Just this much. You spoke the word, what was, is, and will be. Yes, that is the truth. But there is no need to adopt that which is eternal. You only need to let go of what will perish. That's all. You don't need to adopt what is real will remain. Why cling to it? Let go of the temporary. That's it. The story ends there. There's no need to adopt what is. It always was, it always will be. Why adopt it? Understood? Any more questions? Speak, child. Do you have a question? No? Alright. You've understood Dhyan? Good. Maan Armade Har.